Okay, so good evening. Tonight, Khushboo and I are reading verses 24 to 34 of the 11th Discourse of the Bhagavad Gita. And we're reading from three English language versions. The first one that we'll be reading, I refer to as the Patton. It's by Laurie Patton, who is now president of Middlebury College. The second one is by Shri Purohit Swami, which is the SkyLight Paths version with annotation by Kendra, Crossen, Burroughs. And the third version is the version by R.K. Sharma. Oops, that's not it. This is it. The version by R.K. Sharma, which with Carol Pitts and Les Morgan. And the second one I refer to as the prose version because it's more prose. And the first version is the Penguin Classic, and it's more in English verse. So, and then Khushboo is reading in Sanskrit. And so, Khushboo, go ahead, and we're going to start with slok 24.
Yeah. Nabhah spusha dipta mane ka vana Vyatanana Dipta Vishala Netrama Drushtava Hi Tva Pravyathitantaratma Dhrutina Vindami Shama Cha Vishnu.
Vishnu, so the Patton reads, Vishnu, since I have seen you ablaze with many colors, touching the sky, flames in your huge eyes, your mouth gaping, myself trembles and I find neither courage nor calm. And the prose reads, when I see you touching the heavens, glowing with color and open mouth and wide open fiery eyes, I am terrified. Oh, my Lord, my courage and my peace of mind desert me. And the Sharma reads, having seen you touching the sky, blazing with many colors, with mouths wide open, with wide blazing eyes, truly quaking in my inner being, I find neither steadiness nor peace, O Vishnu. Slok 25.
Drashta karalani cha te mukhani drushtaveva kalanala sandibhane disho na jane na labhe cha sharma prasid devesha jaganivasa. Slok 25.
Show compassion, Lord of gods, abode of the world. When I have seen your faces with many fearsome tusks, so much like the fires at the end of time, I do not know the way and I find no refuge. The prose reads, when I see your mouths with their fearful jaws, like glowing fires at the dissolution of creation, I lose all sense of place. I find no rest. Be merciful, O Lord, in whom this universe abides. The Sharma reads, and merely having seen your mouths with terrible fangs, blazing like the fire at the end of time. I lose sense of direction and cannot obtain peace, O Lord of the gods, O refuge of the worlds. Be merciful. Slok 26.
26 and 7 are together.
Okay.
अमीचत्वा धृतराष्ट्रस्य पुत्राः सर्वे सहेवावनिपालस दध्ये भीष्मो द्रोणः सुतपुत्रस्तथासो सहास्मदीयैरपि योद्धमुखे वक्त्राणि ते त्वरमाणा विष्णीत द्रष्टाकरालाभि भयानकानि केचिदिल्ग्ना दशनान्तरेषु सन्दृश्यन्ते चूर्णितैरु सर्माण्डे. 27. So 26 and 27.
And all these sons of Dhritarashtra, alongside the gatherings of kings Bhishma, Drona, and Karna, son of the charioteer, together with our chief warriors too, all in a rush, they enter your terrible mouths, gaping with tusks. Some appear with heads crushed, clinging between your teeth. The prose reads, all these sons of Dhritarashtra, with the hosts of princes, Bhishma, Drona, and Karna, as well as other warrior chiefs belonging to our side. I see them all rushing headlong into your mouths with terrible tusks, horrible to behold. Some are mangled between your jaws with their heads crushed to atoms. Okay. And the Sharma reads, and all those sons of Dhritarashtra, together with groups of kings, Bhishma, Drona, Karna, together with chief warriors of our own as well, are rushing into your mouths with terrifying fangs, fearful to behold. Some are seen stuck between your teeth, with their heads crushed to pieces. Slok 28.
यथा नदीना बहवो दम्बुवेगाः समुद्रमेवाभिमुखा द्रवन्ति तथा तवामि नरलोकवीरा विशन्ति वक्त्राण्यभिविज्वलन्ति. 28.
The heroes of the this is the Patton translation. The heroes of the mortal world enter your flaming mouths, as so many currents of water in a river might run toward the ocean. The prose reads, as rivers in flood surge furiously to the ocean, so these heroes, the greatest among men, fling themselves into your flaming mouths. Sharma reads, as the rushing waters of many rivers run toward the ocean alone, so do those human warriors enter your blazing mouths. Slok 29.
यथा प्रदीप्तः ज्वलन्न पतद्रा विशन्ति नाशाय समृद्धवेगाः तथैव नाशाय विशन्ति लोकस्थवापि वक्त्राणि समृद्धिर्वेगाः. Slok 29.
As moths fly to their full, will rush to death in the blazing fire, so too worlds rush to death in your mouths. That was the Patton. The prose reads, as moths fly impetuously to the flame, only to be killed, so these men rush into your mouths to court their own destruction. And the Sharma reads, as moths enter into a blazing fire, rushing with great speed for destruction, so likewise these people enter into your mouths, rushing with great speed for destruction. Slok 30.
लेलिहयसे ग्रसमानः समन्ता ललोकांस मग्रानव दनेजलर्भिः तेजोभिरायुर्य जगत्समग्रः भासस्त्रवोग्राः प्रतपन्ति विष्णुः. Slok 30.
Vishnu, your mouths, their flames licking the worlds, devour on all sides. Your fierce rays burn the earth even as they fill it with light. That was the Patton. This is the prose. You seem to swallow up the worlds, to lap them in flame. Your glory fills the universe. Your fierce rays beat down upon it irresistibly. And the Sharma reads, you lick again and again, swallowing all the worlds on all sides with your flaming mouths. Your frightful rays are burning the entire universe, filling it with splendor, O Vishnu. Slok 31.
अख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपो नमोदस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवनस्य मान्द्य न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्. Slok 31.
Tell me who you are in your terrible form. May you be honored, chosen of the gods. Show compassion. I want to know you, Primal One. I do not understand your activity. That was the Patton. The prose reads, tell me then who you are that wear the dreadful form. I bow before you, Almighty One. Have mercy, I pray, and let me see. Let me see you as you were at first. Let me see you as you were at first. I do not know what you intend. The Sharma reads, tell me who you are in this terrifying form. Salutations to you, O best of the gods. Oh, be merciful. I wish to know you, the primordial, for I fail to understand your purpose. Slok 32.
कालोदस्मि लोकक्षणकृत् प्रवृद्वो मकांसमाह मिह प्रवृत्तः रुद्रेदपि त्वा न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे येदवस्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः. Slok 32.
The Blessed One said, I am time that has aged, who makes the world perish. I have come forth to destroy the worlds. Even without you, these warriors, facing off against each other, will no longer exist. That was the Patton. The prose reads, I have shown myself to you as the destroyer who lays waste the world and whose purpose now is destruction. In spite of your efforts, all these warriors gathered for battle shall not escape death. And there's a footnote. This verse brings to mind a famous episode in history, the first atomic bomb test at Alamogordo, New Mexico, on July 16, 1945. Robert Oppenheimer, the scientist in charge of the Manhattan Project, which built the bomb, described how in the solemn moments after the detonation, he recalled this verse, which he knew in another translation. Quote, now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. Unquote. The word used in the original Sanskrit is kala, which can mean either death or time, since time devours all creatures. Destruction is always a simultaneous or alternate element which keeps pace with creation, and it is by destroying and renewing that the master of life does his long work of preservation, according to Aurobindo.
Basically, it was justified to use the atomic, like this. That is why I requested to be cautious about using this text, because it can be, so one can use it to justify the war and destruction they cause on the earth. So
that is true, and therefore we have to have human beings who are realized and who are mature enough not to use the atomic bomb. And this is the point of Jungian psychology too, which is that, you know, a 5-year-old can push a button to destroy the world now, but it takes mature men and women to make the right decisions so that life can go on the planet. That's for sure. And so we need to come up to this new stage of consciousness that will help all of us understand the world. So the Sharma reads, the Blessed Lord said, I am world-destroying time, grown full in power, engaged in destroying and consolidating the worlds here. Even without you, all the warriors assembled in the enemy camps will not survive. And there's a footnote in the Sharma as well. Samartum Samahartum implies consolidation, that is, bringing pieces and fragments back together. It also implies changes and destruction of the status quo. Slok 33.
तस्मात् व मुक्ति यशो लभस्य जित्वा शत्रु भुनक्ष्यवः राज्यः समृद्धं मयेवेते निहताः पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्र भव साचिनः. Slok 33.
The Patton reads, so stand up and gain honor. After conquering enemies, enjoy an abundant reign. I've already destroyed them. You who sling arrows from the left and the right, be an instrument and nothing more. Prose reads, then gird up your loins and conquer, subdue your foes and enjoy the kingdom in prosperity. I have already doomed them. Be my instrument, Arjuna. And the footnote reads, by this, Krishna meant that the death of Arjuna's antagonist was karmically ordained, and that Arjuna would only be an instrument in carrying out the divine will, divine law, according to Yogananda. There are a couple of other footnotes here that are also general footnotes. Krishna, as the avatar, was not only spiritually perfect, but perfection personified. He was also perfect in everything. If he had wanted to, he could have shown himself as a perfect drunkard, a perfect sinner, a perfect rogue, or a perfect murderer, but that would have shocked the world. Though possessed of perfection in every respect, it was not necessary for him to exhibit it in fulfilling his mission. Krishna proved to Arjuna, who was his devotee, that his apparent bringing about of the physical and mental annihilation of the vicious Kauravas was for their spiritual salvation. Perfection might manifest itself through killing or saving according to the spiritual demands of the situation, according to Meyer Baba. And then we go on. The self is universal, so all actions will go on whether you strain yourself to be engaged in them or not. The work will go on of itself. Thus, Krishna told Arjuna that he need not trouble to kill the Kauravas. They were already slain by God. It was not for him to resolve to work and worry himself about it, but to allow his own nature to carry out the will of the higher power. Okay. The Sharma reads, therefore get up, earn fame. After conquering these enemies, enjoy a prosperous empire. They are already destroyed by me alone. Be only the instrument of my will, O masterful archer. Slok 34.
Drona cha Bhishma cha Jayadratha cha Karya tatha napi Yodavirana maya hata stava jahi ma vyathishthatha yudhyasva jetasi rane sapatranana. Slok 34.
All these heroes of battle, Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, and Karna, have been struck down by me. Do not be troubled, but strike, fight, for you will conquer enemies in battle. That was the Patton. The prose reads, Drama and Bhishma, Jayadratha and Karna, and other brave warriors. I have condemned them all. Destroy them, fight and fear not. Your foes shall be crushed. The Patton reads, in like manner, Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna, and other heroic warriors also have been killed by me already. Do not be troubled. Fight. You are sure to conquer these enemies in battle. Okay. That's where we agreed to read to tonight. Do you have anything else, Khushboo?
No, we will continue tomorrow.
Right. We will continue tomorrow with Sanjaya's points that he's going to make. And so thank you very much for reading with me tonight. We have Miles here who has given us a couple of quotes. Meaning requires the absurd requires meaning. And that's a Jung quote. And then he says, Einstein said in an article, Atomic Education Urged by Einstein, New York Times, 25 May, 1946. A new type of thinking is essential if mankind is to survive and move toward higher levels. And that seems to be the watchword of our age, that we have to reach higher stages of consciousness so that we don't inadvertently destroy all life on Earth, which we can do now. So, thank you, Khushboo. I will talk to you.
There is a book.
Go ahead.
There is a book called Stealing Fire by Stephen Cobain, I think. Stephen Cobain, I think. It's called Stealing Fire. So we have captured power of sun. We have captured fire. So the hydrogen bomb, basically. Right. What does it mean for the collective psyche to have that kind of power? And it is associated with that another line which Jordan Peterson keep mentioning, which also align with Gandhi Bapu's entire philosophy, is that meek shall inherit the world. And meek is the one who have lot of power or maybe weapon, but who keep the weapon to be in the command. Who don't bring out the weapon in front of their enemies, but they talk it out, basically. They negotiate it. So this all three lines. So there's this book called Stealing Fire, which covers the entire topic of what we are talking today.
Yeah. Did you see the interview between Michaela Peterson and her father that came out a couple of days ago?
Yeah.
You did see that?
Yeah. I saw it when it got uploaded. I might have been one of the first few.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You may have been the one that told me about it. I'm not sure. I just wanted to make sure that we had come full circle.
Yeah, I told few people about it.
Yeah. It's
and I think I'm just glad, and it is very interesting that he is talking about pharmaceuticals now, because it's like there are few cult shows, okay, which are about higher consciousness and limbic resonance and having a connection such that, so yeah, it is about those concepts like higher consciousness and things like that. And there in all that cult shows, the evil is not like this president or that president. They are considered as the stupid who are a lot of power who get very easily manipulated. The
Right.
big problem is always pharmaceutical.
Yeah.
And he's I'm like either he's watching cult a lot
Hmm.
or he he tapped into something in this cultish collective consciousness, artist of this cultish collective consciousness.
Yeah.
It is, I see it that way. It's quite interesting.
Well, it's going to
I
be
feel blessed that
interesting
he
to
is fine.
say it again.
I feel blessed that he's fine.
Well, I hope that he's fine. He seems to be tentative and a bit fragile still, but he seems to be fine. So we'll hope for the best.
In
And
Ayurveda this condition is said that it's if you have less power, then you shouldn't be so fiery. But then I think Jordan Peterson can't help it.
yeah. Uh,
It's something
yeah.
like that. Anyways, good night. Good
Yeah,
night.
he's
God bless him. God bless him.
yeah, God bless him. He's definitely a charismatic character. So anyway, peace, Khushboo. Have a wonderful day tomorrow, or today and tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow this time, morning time, your time. So peace.
Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bye bye.